This is Hovenweep Castle. And yeah, looking like a castle. What? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a freaking tower. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is incredible. There's cave dwellings down there. Completely on some whole other shit. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. There's some civilization right here. I had no idea like buildings like this existed here. I've been waiting to see this for a long time. This is really amazing. This is massive. Very, very different than Chocolate Canyon. Oh my god. I know this isn't advanced like ancient Egypt, but this is very advanced for a survivor culture that's coming out of an apocalyptic time period. This is truly amazing. It shows that there's an ancient knowledge from before, that the idea of building a house, a wall, bricks, repetition, these ideas stem from culture and society. And yeah, none of this could exist without that pre-knowledge, that proto-culture. Wow. And they love these cliffs, these steep, steep cliffs in this land of apocalypse. More examples of like amazing architecture builds. I know it's just square. I mean, a lot of us could just do this in our backyards, but truly complicated work here. I love finding this stuff that shows how intelligent we've been for so long, all human beings. Ancient knowledge right here. When were these built? I know they like to say these are 1,000 to 1,200 to 600 years old. They're always saying different ages out here in the United States wilderness. The old Hopi territory here. The Aztecs and the Mayans and the Hopi and so many Native Americans, and now we're starting to discover traces of Phoenicians possibly coming here for copper several thousand years ago during the Bronze Age up the Mississippi River. There's a lot of black African looking Native Americans too. Some of these people claim that they were here before the white man showed up, before the Spaniards showed up, before there was slavery. So what does that mean? There was Vikings all along the East Coast and all up in Canada. What are Vikings? Just a bunch of white, blue-eyed, red-haired pirates? No. VI stands for six. Kings. 6 kings. They're an ancient tribe that comes from the ancient world. Just like the Hopi, just like the Zulu, just like the Maya, just like the Khmer. So many ancient, like the Rama. All of us humans, we all come from this ancient time. I'm just so curious to know when these were built and who really built these. Because I feel like a lot of this stuff predates the stories that we've been told and the stories that circulate. I feel like a lot of this stuff comes from an old world. We live in the New World Order, like on the back of the dollar bill. But there's an old world that's right here. And a lot of lies have covered it up. And I'm just curious as fuck to figure it out. Oh man. Oh yeah. Look at that raven just chilling up there. Big king. Blackbird supreme. What's up, Horace? Wow. Woo! Woo! I'm slipping through here like the slippery salamander of the slippery river. Oh wow, look up in there. Oh. Here, a sheer cliff. And I have love, and I just really want to see this. So I want you guys to see this, like little anomalies like this. Can't even see this in the trail. Wouldn't even know this existed. Amazing. On our way out to Cutthroat Castle right now, out in the middle of nowhere. And these trees are just fantastic. These are ancient trees, but they're like pygmy trees. They're all small. They're like 10, 12 feet tall. That's it. This trail is just awesome. This is the trail that they would have had, the builders, because it's just the mountain and it hasn't really been messed with too much. What's that little purple flower? Oh yeah, living good out here. This dope little cave. Oh yeah, what have we got here? Oh man, this is a freaking castle. Can you believe it? Look at this. I mean, this is on another level. About to climb down there. Blast off to another dimension. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my God. You can actually walk right up to these. Oh, wow. Wow, this has got to be one of the most incredible places I've ever discovered. What? This is a true castle. This is out of control. This is so incredible that this exists here. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. All these boulders right here are shaped stones that probably fell from up there at some point. Let me go around. Wow. Huh. That one's closed off. Guess they don't want you seeing what's on the inside of that one. There's a lot of ruins down here. Look at these foundations. This is like, oh my God, this is like a stairwell. Look at this. This looks like a stairwell that led up right through here. That would have brought you up here. That does not look primitive to me at all. This looks super advanced. Yeah, incredible. Incredible architecture here. This is the same type of architecture you find all over the world. And it's here. It's just been hidden, quiet. This is so hardcore. Look at this thing. This is like the real deal medieval castles that you find all over the world, in the Middle East, in the Sudan, in Algeria, Morocco. You find these all over the place. Just no one really knows that you can find them here in the US. Look at this thing. I mean, wow. Truly amazing. Wow. Wow. And look at the quality of this work. I mean, these bricks, they're all nicely squared off. The wall's rather straight after thousands of years. This is really hardcore. It's all coming from this stone right here, but they're shaping it, you know? These have been shaped, and not that rough like this one. These are nice. These are made with a nice precision. You need more than a stone axe to break this many stones into this level of perfection. You need I'd say you need more than copper too. You need iron, which is the big myth of the Iron Age. As everyone keeps saying that iron didn't come around until, you know, maybe 500 BC at its earliest. It's total bullshit. These are two separate buildings. Wow. Still getting my mind blown, trying to think about this, that a castle would exist in the middle of the desert. I don't know what else you want to call this either. They call it Cutthroat Castle. I'm sure the Hopi and the natives out here called it something different, but it's still a castle by definition. And it's mind blowing that we have this here. There's bits and pieces all over this area. Little walls and remnants of some building that was once here. There's no telling how big this building was either. It's hard to see what the foundation was, I guess. This area right here, possibly. But it's got a sinkhole in the middle. Makes me think maybe the architecture is more over here. There's that chunk sticking out right here. This may have been bridging into something this direction here. But looking around, you can see there's little walls everywhere. They look like pillows. They're so nicely, almost like wet bread or something, or clay they were formed. But no, it's this sandstone, this tuff, this volcanic deposit that litters this whole frickin' area. There's so much of this stuff. When you think of the apocalypse and what happened out here, you start to get an idea of how big it was. There's so much. Look at all this rubble. Here's another one. Look at this nice stone. All ready to be piled into a wall. All of these are thousands of stones. So this site was much bigger than it appears to be right now too. This site was massive. I wouldn't even doubt it if there were bridges and walkways through here. I mean, when you see the condition of European and Middle Eastern medieval castles, or as they call them medieval, they might be even older, they're in the same condition. and they've repaired them for the tourists. This is the condition they found them in. Ancient Greece was found in these conditions. They rebuilt that place to look all nice. Here's a nice tower. And it's got all these slat holes that more than likely tree limbs, wooden beams would have been placed to create floor separations into assistant stairs and, you know, second and third floors and whatnot. And everywhere out here, everywhere, all down these hills, all these stones are augmented. None of these are the normal stones from here. They're all been chipped away. You can even see the chip marks on that one right there. Look at that. Granted, some of these stones do break and form in square patterns in nature naturally, but not like this. Look at that one right there. That's a perfect little stone ready to be stacked right here. Probably fell from literally right there. But I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not fucking with it. Just checking it out. As everyone should. Nobody should mess with any of this. This should be preserved as is. This is some great, great, great wealth right here. And as I walk down from this spot, it's just littered with boulders of the same kind. All squared off. All squared up. Ready to be stacked and packed. Not like LA be stacking and packing, but like the ancients of love and respect for nature. At least working with it, knowing what it was, having a fair understanding of it, not being some ignorant Wall Street, you know, people looking to make profit off everything. The profit made out here is in the mind, time, purpose. I just can't get enough of this place. This place is so special because it's so rural. Not your average person would come out here. Still trying to figure out who the hell we are. People have lined these trails with these stone stacks they call cairns. I used to call them dolmens. Some people call them hippie crap. I think they're pretty cool. So here's this environment. It's like a carved out canyon here. And here's this first tower. Down this way and over here is where I filmed earlier. The castles and towers that existed in the Hovenweep National Monument. This is a satellite site. And the other site, which was Cutthroat Castle, is somewhere way out there. Oh, there's another one right there. Wow. Wow. Right there. Someone did some work right there. All of that is part of something that once existed. It's gone. That's interesting. Look at that stone right there. It looks like severely burned. Wow. Wonder what would have caused that. That's not just desert patina, that's like a severe burn mark. It's all charred and bubbled and crisped up. All these stones are bricks that have been shaped. Wow, look at that. Incredible. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh man, this is incredible. Wow. Oh. Wow. Holy shit. Once again, how'd they build this out here? Oh my god. What is going on? Oh wow. There's also another one down below. Oh, incredible. So here's a little find right here. Here's a pile of worked stone. These are all been worked on. Like this one here. You can see nice rectangularness, and this one here, and this one here. You can see beat marks and chop marks all along this one right here. All in here, and it's very old. Amazing. See, here's rocks, and these are worked rocks. This is obviously a pile of worked rocks. Here's another pile of worked stones. All of these have been worked by the hands of people. Look at how some of these are really nice. Here's another pile. Stuff's turned to rubble, but you can see all the workings, especially on that one right there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Look at those hit marks right there. Boom, boom, boom. That's what it takes to build these things, are these stones. There we go. Big cave. Oh boy. Yeah, let's go for it. Did it. Wow. There is a massive cave over here. Holy smokes. Oh. Oh my god. Whoa. I don't think anyone even comes back here to see this stuff. Wow. Holy smokes. Wow. Oh man. This place is huge. I mean, this is huge. Wow. Amazing. Wow. I just found today's first petroglyph. Huh. There's a little slime pit over here. Water collects. Oh Lord, there's another cave over here. This is insane. Oh man. Wow. is something. Wow. Yeah, this is really nice. What destroyed it? Was it just an earthquake? Was it the white man? Was it the Spaniards? I don't know. But something definitely destroyed this place, like all the other sites I find out here. Middle of nowhere, here comes this wall. Wow. What in the world? Really nice. Oh man. Lizards running everywhere. Quality. Oh my god, they're like solid bricks. It's so crazy. Here's my hand in comparison. I'm not touching them. Look at that. Four fingers wide and a spread far. Interesting. And then here's what the inside of the wall is looking like. I mean, this is dope. This beautiful curvature. Oh man. Wow. Let's just walk this wall real quick. Oh man. Look how old it is. Look at that lichen. That is old lichen right there. Old lichen on these stones too. Look at that stuff. This is thousands of years old. This is the plateau, the tops of these canyons that a lot of this stuff is built on the edge of. This is what it looks like on top. Just solid, tough. This whole thing, sandstone tough. It's crazy. This is one massive, giant field of one solid piece. And there's the beginnings of where these canyons begin. And then they finger on down. This amazing dirt, this clumpy dirt. It's everywhere out here. It's red, earthy. I don't know what happens. It's like it rains and it foams up and then hardens in the sunlight. It's beautiful. It's got its own character as far as dirt goes. Vastness. Heading out of here. Peace.